Hi there! Today for this video I'm going to show you all how to make gel nails, and since I already took all mine off, now that it's all natural looking, I can start a new tutorial. But for gel nails you need a lot of equipment and stuff, so if you're planning to make nails by yourself, most of the time it's really worthwhile. But if you're only making it once or twice, then I really recommend the fake nails or the fake tips more. So let's look at what tools that we need. For gel nails you would need gel, and as you might or might not know, gel does not dry, so obviously you will need a UV light machine for it to harden and dry as well. For beginners and people who just started, and usually the clear one is fine, so it should say on the box. Clear one is good. The pink one, for this brand, it's not really that pink, so it's really nice as well, so it looks sort of like a clear. And you need a gel brush, which looks like this, and then you need the UV light machine. And this is the first one that I got, and it's a bit smaller. This one you can actually turn it outwards like that, and you have the UV light right there. And this one's sort of cool because you can hold it like this while your nail dries, and then you can just shine it on like this and stuff. But the one that I always use now is this. Is my crazy looking UV machine. This one is actually really great because this lid, you can pull it up and off, and inside is the UV lights. It also has the fan button right here, so you can do fan so that your fake nails, or even just when you apply paint on your real nail, it dries much quicker. And for this one I usually set it at 180 seconds. If you're not planning to make your nails any longer, this is all the stuff that you need. But if you are planning to make your nails longer, what you need is a thing that looks like this. So this is like a paper measurer for your nail, and you will need this in order that it fits the actual curve of your own nail so that it looks real. So you have to get this. It's actually really sticky, so it just pulls off like this, like a sticker. So first off, what you need is your sticky paper measuring thing. You need to peel that off and take out the circle bit in the middle and pull that off like that. And as you can see right here, there should be a dotted line for you to also peel open, so it ends up looking like this. Curve it a bit and hold it like this, so it's like this. I want to hold it like this, and then place your finger here like that, so it slips right in onto the bottom. And then what you want to do is you want to stick either sides tightly onto your skin, and like that. And now to maintain the curve, what I do is I stick the bottom, the little corners together like that, and then I push the top curve down a bit like that. So you end up having a cone shape on top of your finger, like that. Do all 10 of your fingers. Right now, since I'm just demonstrating, I'll just do 5 for the moment. And on the side of the paper measuring sticker thing, you should see numbers from 1 to 7. And that's actually a grading system as to how long you want your nails to be. So it's a grid-like pattern right here. And then remember how many boxes that you have painted your gel upwards. So you have to do that for every single one of your nails, so that no one nail is longer than the other one, like that. I would paint it up to number 3, and all you have to do is, here's your gel, you just scoop a bit up with your brush, roll it around like this so that the gel doesn't fling everywhere, and then it just curves right onto the brush like that. Just brush it upwards from the bottom of your nail like that, and then brush it upwards towards where you want your nail to end. You have to add a little bit more because if it's too thin after the UV light, when you try to pull the measuring paper off, it would stick to the measuring paper instead of your nail, and you have to do the whole process all over again. And also remember, always after you apply some onto the tip where the paper is, run it again from the bottom of your nail and run it all over to the top again, so that you ensure that the new extension part is going to be connected to your own nail. And you want to have to do that for all of your fingers. Done for your left hand or either your right hand, which hand that you first started working with, you just pop that right into your own UV light machine. So now that the nail is done, what you want to do is remember that we stuck the ends together to make that natural curve. Try to take that apart and now push downwards to see if the gel actually is dried yet. If it is, then it should come off from the paper. And if it does come off from the paper, then you can just go ahead, gently take it off like that. And then now what you have is a transparent looking extension of the nail. This, with all the extension onto your nail. Now it's all done. So you can see there's transparent extensions on each of the nail. Remember to always check like this way, so that you can tell if your nails are on the same curve as your real nail, and if it is too thin. If it is too thin, then go ahead and add more layers onto it. But now, as you can see, all the edges are all very, very rigid and not perfect. And what we can do is you can go ahead and take your nail file and file it all out. Or if you're really lazy, you can still try and use a nail clipper, but it really depends. If it's too thick, then your nail clipper is not going to work. If it's too thin, then your nail is going to be broken. So you can take your file and go ahead and file like that. But for me, I have a special tool that I got from a cosmetic place in Hong Kong, and I actually found this in Japan as well. I think there is some in Canada too. This is called the Magic Touch one, and it's only required 2 AA batteries. And then there's a switch. There's also a variety of carving hits that they provide to you, but I personally like this one the most. This one carves the fastest, and it's the most thickest cylinder. And then you just pop that one right in, and you just press on the button, and then it's much quicker than a file, but it still takes a long time because the gel itself is pretty hard and you're trying to get it all perfect. So remember to always carve upwards from the start of your nail here. Carve upwards on the right hand side as well as on the left hand side, like that. And then on the top, for myself, I like more square shaped nails, so I'm just going to keep that simple, and I'm going to make a straight edge right on top of it. But if you guys are more interested in a round edge nail, it's exactly the same. Just go ahead and start from the edge, pull upwards, and then carve out all of this section. Do that on the other side as well, and then just run your file or your Magic Touch, if you have one, around it, and then just shape it all nice. And then remember to find the midpoint from your nail so that the point on your extension nail is the same too, so that it's not tilted.